The game has many ships in concept, some well known and others barely mentioned. There are ships we've seen in trailers, developer demos, or heard about in discussions, yet they haven't been formally announced or detailed. Some are even tied to Squadron 42, existing in lore or visuals, but not confirmed for the Star Citizen or its persistent universe we are exploring right now. Starting with the more recognizable ones, the F8A Heavy Fighter is a more advanced version of the F8C. This single-seater packs 8 weapons, likely all size 3 or most at least, offering greater firepower than the civilian variant F8C, which relies on a mix of size 2s and 3s. Many believe this ship will be the reward for completing Squadron 42. Originally a role expected to be filled by the F8C. It could have been a unique reward, but they released it with some special event over 1.5 years ago, almost 2. The F8A is supposed to be this over-weaponized variant of the F8C. Perhaps not superly overpowerful, but significant in the weapons category. As of its fate, right now we do not have much information, but it's still a pretty solid guess that it will be a reward for completing Squadron 42. Then there's the F7X, a lesser known Hornet variant, meant to remain exclusive to Squadron 42, at least for the time being. It's either supposed to play a special role in the campaign, perhaps at players' hands, perhaps at the hands of NPCs, we don't exactly know, but it seems likely to be a modified variant of the existing F7 series, or something on that line. So most likely it won't be an overpowered version of the F7 series. It might stand out of the Hornet family for entirely different reason, we don't know. The developers have hinted that it could make its way into Star Citizen eventually, perhaps after the release of Squadron 42. Several of these ships are expected to be Squadron exclusive, at least initially. One example is the Vanduul Hunter, a corvette or small destroyer class vessel from an alien faction. First seen in early leaks and later reclassified in the trailers, it features a unique boarding pod system capable of piercing and breaching the enemy's hulls. It's said to wield size 7 cannons and other advanced weaponry. Its size is likely closer to the Polaris, though it may remain locked to Squadron 42 due to its complexity, at least for some time. We also know of the Vanduul Void, a heavy bomber featured in Squadron 42. It's possibly the same size or slightly larger than the Hercules A2, and it's described as fast, heavily armed and capable of deploying an infamous Vanduul boarding pods. Post Squadron 42 it may arrive in Star Citizen universe as major alien bomber. Next is the Vanduul Bob, a fan nickname for a large Vanduul gunboat revealed during Squadron 42's demo. While not its official name, speculations suggest it's either a boarding carrier or compact assault ship, roughly the same size as the Void. Many alien ships in Star Citizen are said to be adapted for human use, and these Vanduul ships could eventually follow suit. Now, this doesn't mean they will have all the same gimmicks, all the same boarding features and everything like that, but they might just be modernized enough for you to use its weapons, to perhaps have some use of the boarding tool, but not really breach the same way. But then again, I may be totally wrong here, and it will be a ship with one of the coolest boarding features, which truly would be nice. As all of these Vanduul ships, their exclusive feature is boarding pods which pierce into the enemy's hull. These are the ones that we really have more information on. But there are more ships which are work in progress, or vehicles which we do know of, but they haven't really been spoken about. Another one would be the ground vehicle Greycat Cydanus. This one actually stands out. It's a walker-like industrial vehicle, possibly for salvage or mining. It was shown briefly and stirring up excitement to the industrial player base. There are many other ships and vehicles mentioned only in the passing or confirmed as backlogged in the development, like the RSI starter salvage ship. We do have some nice pictures of it, but we don't have much more about it. We don't know much about it. Basically a small-scale industrial salvager. Then there's the Kruger light fighter. This one is equally little known. There are supposedly several ideas how it could look eventually, but nothing has yet been said, although I'm pretty sure they have made up their mind which of these styles they are picking with the ship, and even a rumored special Aurora variant from a leak which you may have noticed 3 or 4 years ago. Or perhaps those were just Aurora's modular upgrades. It's a rather old leak and they are often scrubbed from the internet. These are just few of the lesser known ships and vehicles currently lurking beneath the surface. Some are known, some are rumored, some are forgotten, and some might not even make it into the verse, but might just be exclusive for Squadron 42. I'm sure there might be more ships which have leaked or have been hinted at, but I just am not recalling them at this moment. So be sure to leave a comment about a ship I missed or something incredible which I forgot about, as they do release a lot of information and it is very likely I have not seen it, I have not heard about it, or I have just forgotten about it. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.